And hello, welcome and this is Magi. Today we're trying out the Jinx Fixes Everything game mode puzzle thing from the League of Legends clients. Now obviously this is a bit different from what we usually do, but I figured, hey, it's a pretty cool little gimmick and I want to record it and show some thoughts and everything, while I do these and literally just showcase the game, kind of preserve it for the future in a way, but also make sure that people can experience it even if they don't play League of Legends. Which is a thing, in League of Legends, this is in there, but a lot of people who don't play League will never get to see this.
One-armed wonder working together again. First, I gotta get her punch back. Don't want to lug this arm all around. I'll set it down first.
So, obviously, spoilers for Arcane. If you haven't seen Arcane, watch it first. This is for Act 1, spoiler warning.
Bang.
Bang. You can move around with the AWSD and you can do all sorts of things like play Mushroom Mayhem.
Wonder how rusty I am.
Which is a rhythm game, kind of.
If I said I was wasting time by playing this. No one's left to beat my high score now.
Neat. So yeah, people who like Arcane but haven't played League of Legends, they exist. And people who don't have the launcher installed will miss this completely. So I figured, hey, let me just showcase it real quick. Good to see glasses.
Sit tight, Lefty. This place is filled with scrap. Might as well take a look around. I picked up a little something from Milo. Get out of here, Locke! How many cards can fit in my hands?
All right. Off we go into...
I'm taking all of it!
this area. So we basically move around, we pan the camera with the right mouse button. And we fix someone's arm here.
My shooting gallery
Whose
won't miss a target or two.
No idea.
Get punched! Coming soon! Now with special extendo cable reach.
So, over here you can see a duckbill and what
Coils
seems
all
to be
wound.
tippers.
Better roll it up manually before taking it.
I'm gonna do it nice and slow.
Have to pull a little faster if I want it to move. Perfect timing. And we're just gonna yank you right out.
Fantastic.
Chopper! You're all bolted down. End of the track should pop you loose.
So move you over here.
We're gonna go for a ride. Hold your fire! We're getting John out of here! Don't give up now, Chumsy. We're almost there. Come on, Chop Wop, let's take you to your new home.
fantastic. I'm sure there's plenty of other secrets here as well that you can explore. Like, for instance, you know, we obviously have seen the Crane game over here. You can see there is some crazed pirates over here. The markings remind me of Bilgewater people, so I call them pirates because of that. But they seem very Mad Maxy. So it could literally also just be some Zonite gangsters of sorts. Not sure about those coins. I'm sure there's a Necrate video on this already. But I wanted to upload something while we're at, you know, while all acts are out and all of that.
Guy gets outsmarted by a bunch of kids and still thinks he's the next Silco. Grade A delusional.
So over here we've got markings, etc. If you know lore that I don't know, let me know. I'm not too familiar with the Zonite lore aside from the Shriven part. But yeah. Do we have anything else here? What is this? Nothing, okay. Some tic-tac-toe over there. Not sure if snake people or mermaids. Is that Gangplank? Can't be, right? Shoes up there. Classic, classic. Not sure what that is. That's fine.
Now
Place
for
these
the fun
down.
parts.
And now
A
Jinx
peace
fixes
offering for
everything.
Savika. Used for punching. Perfect.
I'm sure she'll love it.
That was weird. Oh well.
Oh well. And then we can head into the last drop over here. Now, obviously, there are probably playthroughs on YouTube and everything already. Obviously, there's all sorts of guides online, like IGN and PC Gamer News, etc. Or PC Games N, or whatever it's called. You know, they probably have some guides already out there. But that said, we'll see.
Was that really Vander? Look in his eyes. It had to be. He's too fast to follow. I can learn to me. Just needs something from before. And this place is full of memories. I should probably turn on the lights to, you know, see and all.
So let's do that. So this is
Advocate for
after
you.
Act
Always
1.
breaking, never fixing.
In Act 2, when she first sees Vander, the incomplete Warwick. Oh, first try.
Easy squeezy.
When when I first did that, I struggled quite a
I
bit.
used to love listening to that old music box. Dancing to that one song. If I could play it now.
Venice Bar? Basically what ends up happening there is they move at different speeds, and if they reach the top, if any of them reaches the top before the others reach the top ring there, the fuse will blow. So you have to try again. So what I did was I went for the middle switch, and when it was around the half time, I moved I activated the left switch, and when that was around the halfway mark, I basically activated the right one as well. Anyways.
Sheesh. Vi and Savika really did a number on you. Ouch. That pin looks pretty beat up. I used some just like it in my old inventions. Bet they're still in the basement. Vi and Savika invented a new game. Billiards squared. Just like regular billiards, but you split the table in two. These guys were creeps. Strutted around like they owned the place. But everyone knew it was Silco who owned them.
Yes, Silco, with what I assume is a Cambaron. That is one of the goons from Arcane Season 1, I believe. I think this guy's dead. I'm not entirely sure. Don't remember. Also, pretty interesting thing that not all point-and-click adventures and story-driven experiences like this have is you can check a log. And you can also...
These guys were creeps. Strutted around like they owned the place. But everyone knew it was Silco who owned them.
You can literally replay all of the voice lines again and again, which is pretty neat. I'm a fan of that. I wish they archived these mini-games. Anyways, over here we can find the key to the basement, I believe. Let's fix it.
I'll be taking you, thank you very much.
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Key acquired. Alright, off we go.
Back to the basement. Just like old times.
So, last drop employee, weekly timesheet 1. Name, Theorem 1. Employee 341-2. Day of week 2. The day of week, M. Total hours, 9. OT, 1 hour overtime. Day of week, Tuesday, total hours 9, overtime 2. Day of week, Wednesday, total hours 9, overtime none. Saturday, Sunday, I don't know. Total hours 9, overtime 1. Notes, Theorem is a model employee and he makes stiff drink. Theorem. Can we clock him in? I guess not. Who is this? No idea. Anyways, doesn't seem to be important since we can't click on it or anything.
I can do this. There's nothing in there but ghosts. My old friends. Right where I left them. Clagger loved fantasy books. Vi loved action. I just loved the silly voices Vander would do.
An excerpt from Sumpred Dreams. Down in the sump, where the muck and the bile all mixed together in a foul, toxic pile, there once lived a Sumpred who dreamed of much more. She dreamed of wide windows and bright open doors. She dreamed of a chance to get out of this place, to best all of her friends in this great big rat race. The sump being the lowest and most toxic layer of Zon. It's pretty wild. There's a lot of rats down there, and LOR there's a few rat cards related to it. Can't interact with anything over here, I don't think, but we've got another duckbill over here. or duckling. I think they're called duck builds.
Mr.
Monkey.
Duddy, sorry to report, but you've got just the pen I need. Good thing if I take it, you won't blow up.
It's like one of those mobile games that we need to move all the different things. There we go.
Jinx 1, Mr. Duddy 0.
Would be funny if
I've
he
got
now
everything
blew up.
I need to fix that music box.
Hey! It's Pow Pow. Okay, some clothes and everything. I don't think there's anything else of note here. We can see some cute little drawings in the Jinx colors. Jinx and Vi colors. Moving on, we'll head up. And up we go.
Silco's office. Nope, no reason to go in there yet.
Don't think we had anything over here. I guess we'll fix this first.
Darn. Still forgetting something. Your levers are busted. Lucky you. I know where to get some new ones.
Let's go. Still.
Sorry, pal. I need these more than you do.
Take the levers. We'll go down again. Jukebox not needed. This place seems pretty deserted after all.
Alright, Jinx. Time to fix this hunk of metal. And the disc's gone. It was our favorite song. My favorite song. Silco must have took it. Locked it away for safekeeping. Everything's different now. Build a girl a new arm. She still can't pick up after herself.
Okay, we've got a map over here.
If only I could just blow this up without blowing up the disc.
Feel it a code?
Guess I gotta do it the boring way. Silco had dirt on all his associates. Just like a chem baron to figure out a way to breathe clean air and hoard it for themselves.
To be fair, you know, if people could monetize clean air, they would.
Same time.
RL as well.
Every day. You trusted me with your life. Never got the courage to ask why. Oh, Muggy. May you outlive us all, bud.
It's adorable.
I know that spot. We went there together.
Okay.
The Chem Baron codes for all the Piltian Undercity regions.
So I think this one was the one.
That spot. I recognize it. Place where Silco became Silco.
Savike, you're still in mourning, I get that. Silco meant a lot to you. He meant a lot to all of us, to the city of Zon. But just because he's gone, it doesn't mean we can't realize his dream. There's gotta be a way forward to continue his work. And well, like I said, he meant a lot to you. When you're done burying yourself in a bottle, come find me. You know who, you know where. There aren't many safe houses left that topsiders haven't ravaged. The dogs? No, too suspicious. It's gotta be a statue that will get everyone fired up. Alright. That is Vanda, and then...
Can't believe I've got my own little fan club. And I'm not even a member.
Bluehead rebel riots continue. The terrorist Jinx and a mob of blue-haired girls have incited yet another disturbance, this time on the Bridge of Progress. The ongoing riots continue to disrupt the peace, leaving many worried about lasting damage to Piltover's once pristine and orderly streets. More on page 8. Bridge of Progress.
Piltover gets to mourn, they always have. But in the Undercity, we just move on.
Sudden Shimmer onslaught at the memorial. Days after the terrorist attack on Piltover's illustrious council, Zonites have once again wreaked havoc by targeting the city's most sacred institutions. The motives of the Undercity's corrupt criminals remain unclear. The Enforcer's investigation is ongoing. Didn't have the guts to stand up to Silco, but she leads an attack on the memorial? Rennie's always getting caught in someone else's scheme. She's gone, but no one's taken District 924 or its runners yet. So who could it be this time? Someone across the bridge?
My own sister gassed the streets we grew up in. And Piltus say we're the savage ones.
The Grey returns. Have you been coughing lately, more than usual? Experts warn this could be due to chemical warfare deployed by Piltover against us. Older generations may remember this. The Grey, a toxic gas topsiders vowed to never use again. It will come to, as no surprise to our well-read audience. These gold-plated pigs went back on their word. Continued on reverse.
Firelight sure know how to fight. Chem Barons, they just know how to talk.
Firelights feud with sludges and slick jaws. Business is booming, literally. Okay, I think we got all. This was the Firelights one. This was the Bluehead Riots one. The Shimmer Onslaught and stuff. So what we do over here is basically I think it was over here. This is where Silco became Silco. It's highlighting the the IX, which is the Roman numeral for 9, and over here's the pin is inside the quadrant of 37, so it's 937, and that's the code for the box. It's a bit obtuse. But, like, in hindsight, you would understand, you know, given that, oh, that's where Silco became Silco, and it says 937. Basically. But there's also a different 3-number digit in the game, mentioned somewhere else that I tried, and I was super confused about it because it didn't work. Because everything else is very straightforward, and this one is a bit... I mean, it makes sense.
Can't bring myself to read all this. Not now.
It makes sense that Silco, someone who's very prepared and all of that, you know, that he would make, like, you know, keep his secrets this way, you know? Felicia's courage inspires me. To raise a child in our world is an act of defiance. It takes strength few possess. What have we inherited from the Golden City other than toxic sewage? We take in their castaways, and still they look down on us. The sister city, the unfavored child of an unforgiving world. Zon is no place for children, but our story isn't finished. We can change what's still unwritten. Blisters and bedrock.
Is that... Mom? I look so much like her. Mining tunnels went all along the fissures. Vander and Silco used them back in the day.
Alright. Oh, and cute detail. The photograph that was over here, we now put it down, like standing up, which is, you know, we cared, I guess. Or rather, Jinx cares. Anyways, with that said, we'll head back. We've got the plate, the disc. I think that's all there is in terms of secrets. I don't think I've missed anything.
We're playing our song, Vander. The one we danced to. Me, you. Bye. Even after all she's done. All we've both done. Guess it's time for a family reunion. Hope she doesn't try to kill me.
And there we go. And then, last but not least, the Firelight Hideout. But yeah, the Arcane feature here is pretty interesting. I do think that, you know, it's a pretty cool thing overall.
Guess up, Jinx. Clock's ticking up on topside, and you gotta save their skins. All you need is the gun to do it with.
It's really well made, in my opinion.
Now stay. A mega gun needs a mega power source.
We had this over here that we can look at.
I gotta get me one of these.
I have no clue what that is. I haven't watched the show.
Just what I need. Except their fuel capacity is underwhelming. Suppose I could give them an upgrade.
Off. Little bubbles, big bubbles, upgrade. Okay. Little bubbles.
Must not pop bubbles.
Big bubbles. Big bubbles.
Just for bubbles. No wonder the firelights need me. Let's try it again, Jinx.
Oh, god damn it. I messed up. But you can restart this as many times as you want, and there will always be a different code. Sometimes they're a bit easier. It's just a little bit annoying. Fantastic.
Fuel source. Perfecto. A gun with this much juice is gonna need a state-of-the-art cooling system. Now, where to find one? Why,
There's a cooling system.
My biggest fan.
From
Come
the
here.
hoverboards that the firelights are using.
Now, back to my old pal. Time to do what I
I
do
skipped something by
best.
accident. Sorry about that.
Well, besides blowing stuff up. Time for a trial run.
Let me just go through the log real quick.
Need a workbench to set my stuff on. Focus up, Jinx. Clock's
Oh, that's
ticking
what
up
we
on
had
top
already.
side, and you gotta save their skins. All you need. Why, if it isn't my biggest fan, come here. Now, back to my old pal. What's his name? Guess I need to give him one. Hector. Marvin? Bobo. I'll workshop it.
There you go. That's what we just missed that I accidentally skipped over.
Okay, not what I had in mind. Gotta get rid of all this hot air. Maybe there's some sort of something near the furnace.
Yeah, we'll check out the furnace in a moment. Over here we've got Echo.
Echo and his number 2. The guy can pack a punch. Never understood the whole mask thing. If I'm shooting ya, I want you to know it was me. Fortune cookie guy wanted to help, but he lost his way.
It's shiny.
That night on the bridge, I'll never forget that look in your eyes.
And over here we go.
It's perfect for my guns. Oh, better make sure it's all clear. Gas first.
Okay.
Looks like I can shift the airflow around if I move things carefully.
So we'll shift the airflow over here. Then go this way. Then go this way. And now we can take it. Because there's the different pipes.
For your final piece. No, that name's not gonna stick.
Essentially, what happens here is the valve would have directed gas over here, and then if we had removed it, the gas would have leaked into the air, you know? So we had to open it here, close it off. This stays. This is closed off. This is closed off. This is directing it this way. Meaning this area here is closed off. And basically, that's how we get it. It's a very standard puzzle that is pretty fast forward.
He's so beautiful. Brings a tear to my eye. You've got a real temper on you, Rhino. Rhino! That's an A. Penzo. And Little Man. Back when he was even littler.
Okay, and I don't think there's anything else in here. This act here, this is as the Act 3 spoilers in it, as you were able to read earlier. But it also awards you, when you play it, you also get like the Arcane Singed skin. It's pretty cool.
You would have loved this place, Isha. It's sort of quiet. Just like you. I'll miss you, kid.
Over here was nothing, but if you look down, you can see all these different pipes and the drawings over here. Friggin' tree down here. It's pretty cool to just see this place. Meeting in progress, do not disturb.
Treehouse interior design?
Turn hoverboards to low power mode.
Our first prototype launched right off the ramp and into the sump. The next one we made waterproof.
So this one's like a bicycle kind of, but it's a motorcycle. Spinny Top doesn't have anything. It is like a little toy.
This is who I'm doing it for, huh? City of Zon, past and present. And a future worth fighting for. Alright. Let's show them how we do it in Zon.
Okay, and that's the end of Act 3. There's Timo again, the Bendel scat. All sorts of people. Wax shaped like flowers. All sorts of things. I don't think there's any more lore here, but we can explore this place a little bit. Even if it's a bit laggy here and there. You know, it's inside the client of inside of a League of Legends client. Which I find... Oh, there's a note here. No swimming allowed. Some water contains harmful bacteria and very slimy frogs that bite. Frogs that bite? I completely missed that section. When I first did this. There's a hoverboard. And we can see the whole place in all of its glory over here. Very, very cool. But yeah, that was basically a walkthrough of all 3 acts of the Jinx Fixes Everything game mode in the League of Legends client. Again, there's a lot of people who don't actually play League and would have actually missed out on this because of that. So I figured I would showcase it a little bit so that people don't miss out. That said, if you enjoyed this and would like to see stuff like this in the future as well, let me know. Also, if there's anything that I did miss, feel free to let me know as well. And I can revisit the specific sections, record them, showcase them, and just link them as like unlisted videos in the description or something like that, or in a comment. Similarly, if you have any lore or whatever that I didn't talk about, because I didn't talk about lore at all today, let me know. And it's gonna be pretty cool. Like, I still haven't watched Arcane Season 2, because I wanted to rewatch Season 1 first, but I don't have the time right now. And I don't remember enough of what happened in Arcane Season 1 to essentially watch Season 2 and understand everything fully again. Hence why I figured I would do this first and then show you. And all of that, and I'll watch it soon. So, if you have Arcane spoilers, you know, just put them in the description and give a big fat spoiler warning and then some extra lines, and then people have to click on read more to get the spoilers. I think that would be pretty good. But yeah, that was me for today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'll see you around. Until next time. Bye bye.